Hello everyone, this is Matthew once again, and just right off the bat, Happy New Year! Welcome to the year 2018, and yes, I'm damn looking forward to what movies are coming out this year, but that's a whole different topic. But anyway, just to cut to the chase here, if you all see my review of Justice League, where I did brought up about someone creating a petition for wanting a Zack Snyder cut of the movie, if you have not signed that petition, I'll put the link down in the description if you want to sign that petition. Which I did talk about that, and hopefully it'll come to service one day if they ever release that cut. But today, it's a movie I want to talk about that is also based on a comic book series. And it's a movie I grew up in the mid-90s. And that is, my friends, Batman Forever. Yep, this movie. Starring Val Kilmer, Tommy Jones, Jim Carrey, Nicole Kidman, Chris O'Donnell, Michael Goff, Pat Hingle, with film composer Alien Goldensoul, co-produced by Tim Burton, and directed by the man who gave us the bad credit card and the nipples, Joel Schumacher. I have read news about this movie that Joel Schumacher did say he was going to release his cut of the film, that the original cut of the film was meant to be darker and more serious than the version that we've got. Even though that I am fine with this version, the theatrical cut of the film, where it does have some serious moments, but mostly just comes out being campy. It doesn't have the same kind of tone and feel as what Burton did with the other two Batman movies. So, why this movie really deserves a director's cut? Well, I thought I was going to create a petition for this film, and hopefully that we'll get a director's cut someday, but someone already did. And there is a petition for this film. If you've not noticed that, well, here's the image. It's created by someone named Cameron Murphy, who has two YouTube channels called Motley's Fan Edits and Fan Trailers and Motley's TV Classics. And also, Mr. Murphy, if I brought your name up, I apologize. I'm just giving your petition the attention it deserves. So, if you have not subscribed to Mr. Murphy's two YouTube channels, please feel free to do so. I'll put the link down in the description if you want to subscribe to his channels. And so far on this petition you're seeing, it's only got like 29 signatures, and it only needs to get up to like 100. So, yeah. So, that's how much it got so far. And no, I have not signed the petition, which I tried to, but for some reason it won't let me because of, it said my account has been deactivated or something, which I don't know what the issue is. So, the only thing I could do to bring up this petition and get the word out is to make a video out of it. And I really don't know why this is not news, but it deserves to be news. If you want to know what were those scenes that were cut for the film, well, on this Blu-ray I have right here, it does have scenes that were going to be in the film, but they ended up cutting out because the studio wanted to keep it safe and marketable so they can let the kids go see them. Because families complain about the dark tone of Batman Returns, and they didn't like how dark it is, how violent it is, and how I guess, how sexual it is, like when you did something to the Catwoman character, or I don't know, but I mean, I have heard stuff about this movie before, and I do know that everyone has a lot of complaints about Batman Returns, which is why, even though it's PG-13, but somehow it doesn't end up coming out being a joke here, where it's not actually a real PG-13 Batman movie, but more like a PG Batman movie, as if this movie was trying to be like the 60s Batman TV show with Adam West and Burt Ward. But anyway, if you want to know what are those deleted scenes that were cut for the film that Schumacher was going to include, but sadly did not end up being in the film, well, here they are, as we go through these images and I describe them to you. As I pull up a website here where I just read up on batman.wiki.com/wiki/BatmanForever. So, here we go. A scene that featured Two-Face escaping Arkham originally opened the movie. A guard enters the empty cell and finds the words, "The Bat Must Die," illuminated by lighting on the wall, followed by the opening titles, which focuses on the mind, referring to Batman and Riddler. And forgive me, I pronounced his name wrong. Rene Auberjonois had more scenes filmed here, played Dr. Burton, but his role was reduced to a cameo in the final film. This was supposed to begin the picture, but producers decided this was far too dark for a family audience. As this was cut, it made the editing of the final film somewhat muddled to the fans of the original script, as later scenes were rearranged. The scene appears in the rough edit of the special edition DVD. Segments of the scene also appear on the YouTube music video, Hold Me, Thrill Me, Kiss Me, Kill Me. Some segments from this scene appear in the music video, Kids from a Row, the theatrical cut trailer, despite being deleted from the final film. One scene featured an extended scene of a conversation between Batman and Two-Face in a helicopter. This scene appears in a rough edit on the special edition DVD. One scene featured a local Gotham talk show with Chase Marine as a guest talking about Batman. An extended conversation when the Riddler and Two-Face team up. The scene at the casino robbery where the Riddler fails at punching a security guard originally added the Riddler proceeding to beat the man with his cane. This scene is shown in the theatrical trailer. One sequence came directly after the casino robbery where Batman follows a robbery signal on a tracking device in the Batmobile. He shows up at the crime scene and finds he is at the wrong place, a beauty salon in which a room full of girls laugh at him. The Riddler has been throwing Batman off the track by messing with the Batmobile's tracking device. This would explain why in the theatrical version Batman seems to give Riddler and Two-Face moments of free reign over the city. This scene appears in the rough edit on the special edition DVD. One scene featured a little conversation with Dick and Bruce in the gym of the manor. This scene appears in a rough edit on the special edition DVD. One scene shown the development of the Enigma Tech building on Claw Island, funded by the Riddler and Two-Face robberies. This features deleted scenes of Enigma visiting the site in the box press conference. The construction of Enigma Tech was more in depth. There were scenes shot that appear in publicity stills of Edward Nygma with a hard hat helping with the construction of his headquarters on Claw Island. This scene is shown in a sticker album published by Merlin Collections, but not in the final film or on the special edition DVD. There was originally a scene of Alfred and Bruce examining the Enigma Tech box. This scene is shown in a photo in the commentary of Joe Schumacher. One deleted scene featured a psychophilistical conversation between Two-Face, Riddler, Sugar, and Spice as they take his from the box. Sugar and Spice, played by Drew Barrymore and Debbie Muzzard, try out the Riddler's device during the montage when it goes on sale. They are seated with the Riddler and Two-Face on the couch where Chase is handcuffed later in the film. That scene appears in the comic adaptation, but not in the final film. An extended scene established Bruce in the Batcave shortly after having discussed with Dixon that this would have saved his life after the battle with Two-Face and the subway system under construction. In this scene, it's appreciated as the GNN news. Bruce is watching in the Batcave here, attacking Batman and Two-Face at the battle in the subway, and after that, Bruce talking to Alfred turns into a dilemma of continuing to be Batman and trying to have a normal life with Chase. This would explain why in the theatrical version Bruce turns off all the systems, everything else in the Batcave, telling Dick he gives up being Batman. This scene appears in a rough form on the special edition DVD. The Wayne Manor race sequence was longer, featuring Bruce and Chase fighting Two-Face, and it sucks. The scene where the Riddler has Chase chained up on a couch originally ended with him knocking her out by injecting her with a type of sleeping drug. He then says, "Nap time, gorgeous," to Chase. And now, one of the most important deleted scenes and follow further backstory to the film, which made people, including screenwriter Akiva Goldsman, which is on the DVD, shows Bruce waking up from being shot by Two-Face with temporary memory loss. Bruce remembers everything except being Batman after Alfred shows him the Batcave, which has been destroyed by the Riddler. They stand on the platform where the Batmobile was, and Alfred says, "Funny they did not know about the cave beneath the cave." The platform then rotates downward to another level where the sonar modification equipment is kept, from the special bat suit to the high-tech weaponry. Bruce comes upon a section of the cave where he first encountered the bat that inspired his alter ego, which is shown earlier in the movie when he talks to Chase. This deleted scene kept in line with the storyline of Thomas Wayne's diary, which Bruce finds in the cave the recurring nightmares of his parents' death. Throughout the movie are given closer inspection when he reads the diary. He had believed his parents would not have died if he had made them go to the movies. But his father's diary revealed that his parents had been planning to go to the movies anyway, prompting Bruce to say through tears, "Not my fault." He sees the bat again in the scenes, and the size of it made many fans who saw the screenwriter saying it was Man-Bat. It was confirmed that this was not. It was never intended to be Man-Bat. The bat appears when Bruce raises his arms, and the shot shows that they are one. Bruce now remembers who he is and goes with Alfred to solve the riddles left throughout the film. Akiva admitted the scene was very theatrical on the special edition DVD. It felt the scene would have made a difference to the final cut. The bat was designed and created by Rick Baker, who was in charge of the makeup of Two-Face, played by Tommy Jones. The scene appears in a rough form on the special edition DVD and is briefly mentioned in the comic adaptation. The fight scene between Two-Face and Robin on Claw Island was originally longer. And finally, the last deleted scene was to pay homage to the first film when Alfred tries to chase Miriam back to the Gotham City. She asks him, "Does it ever end, Alfred?" Alfred replies, "No, Dr. Maria, not in this lifetime." The bat signal shines on the night sky, and Batman and Robin are standing on the giant gargoyle overlooking the city. This scene with Kilmer O'Donnell was shot in front of a blue screen. A rough edit of the first half of the ending scene appeared on the special edition DVD, but not in its entirety. The sequence with Batman and Robin at the end of the scene is not to be confused with the commercial for the video game, which is on the VHS release of this film in the UK on December 3rd, 1995, with Batman standing on a pillar looking ahead. Robinson comes into shot and joins his partner. Batman leads out the pillar towards the camera. This commercial was filmed with 2 stuntmen dressed in Batman and Robin outfits on a small soundstage. And to conclude this, several fans have wished for a special director's cut to be released. Schumacher back in circa '98 said that he will be releasing a brand new cut film, yet no release has surfaced. It was later announced that Warner Bros. Is considering towards a new cut with Schumacher's supervision, yet no release has surfaced since. And now, here we are in 2018, it still hasn't surfaced. And I really don't know why, because we got Iron Giant getting a senior edition release. We've seen many versions of Blade Runner, as well as Apocalypse Now, and Star Wars, and whatever other movie I'm going to think of to always get another version. So, why can't this movie deserve a special edition release, or a director's cut release, I mean? So, why not? I mean, I'd be up for it. I would like to see a director's cut happen one day. So, I mean, the theater cut is fine, but I would like to see a darker cut of Batman Forever. So, I don't want to be so mean to the studio or anything like that, but if they're not interested in this film, I guess because, I don't know, because they got other things to do in life, they got other things to do, and so on and so forth, but, you know, I'm rambling on about it, but this movie really deserved a director's cut. And I think we should have Schumacher be on board with this film and have it the way he originally intended to be, and pretty much the way how he wants it to be. And I know many fans will prefer that, so that it will have the same kind of tone and feel as what the Burton films were. So, yeah. So those are the deleted scenes that were cut for the film, and Warner Brothers, I think you need to look back at this film. I mean, sure, yeah, many people don't like Batman Forever, but hey, I think now that time has passed now, and now we got Christopher Nolan, who gave us the greatest comic strip of all time, and now Batman's part of the DC Extended Universe, played by Ben Affleck, so I think we really do need a director's cut of Batman Forever, and I think it really deserves the respect and attention it deserves. So, yeah. So I will put the link down in the description up below. If you want to sign that petition for Batman Forever getting director's cut, please feel free to do so. And Mr. Murphy, I hope I didn't embarrass you or anything. I'm just getting the word out to give you the respect it needs that why this movie deserves a director's cut. And I thank you for making a petition out of it. So, yeah, so there's not much I can say about it. So, if you want a director's cut Batman Forever, give it away. So anyway, what do you think of this video? Do you like it? Do you not like it? Let me know. Feel free to put your comments down below. And also don't forget to hit the subscribe button. So, and also, I apologize for this going on being long, but I just had to make a video about this because I really want to see a director's cut of Batman Forever. So, either earlier or have it released for its 25th anniversary. So, make it happen, Warner Brothers. Make it happen. So anyway, thank you for watching. Take care. And also stay tuned for a video I'm about to make as I'm about to create what are my favorite screen couples in film and television. And you're probably going to see that on Valentine's Day. See you later. Bye-bye.